Greetings everyone, my name is Steele and welcome to Savant Ascent. This was created for a dubstep DJ who goes by the game's namesake, or at least a character that he supposedly represents. Now there isn't much in terms of an overall story, even though there is a story mode here. But I'm going to try to do my best to elaborate on what I personally feel is going on to let you guys not have to rack your brains on what exactly is happening on screen, because there is little to no description at all as to what is happening. So we're going to jump right into story mode right meow. So as I said, absolutely no context whatsoever. But this is kind of what I've gathered so far. You play as an alchemist named Savant, and your job is to get from the bottom of your tower that you were ejected from and get all the way back up to the top to reclaim what was yours. That little orb that he was hovering over somehow becomes corrupted, and it either ejected him out of the top of the tower through the sheer explosion of the corruption, or it did it on purpose, like it had a mind of its own. Now, what we have to do here is collect these golden CD pieces, and we have to collect 4 of them to create an entire CD, and once we do, we get new abilities unlocked, as it's explaining right here. And we have A and D to jump side to side, and W is our jump button. So we move around as thus. He is kind of hard to control at times. Another thing I want to try to explain too is the orb pretty much corrupted all of our Tupperware. And there's a golden piece right there. I don't know why, but now we're dealing with kettle pots and irons and all sorts of demonic things from the kitchen. Which is why men never go into the kitchen, because demonic powers take over and it expels us from entering the threshold. Unless we're going into the fridge to get a beer. That's pretty much it. Everything else is completely off limits. And that's the rules. That's what the game's writing. I want to say maybe, I don't know. I'm probably going to get a lot from that. I'm not making a joke of women are only allowed in the kitchen. Just there are reasons why men don't really go in it all that much. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Get the disc! The only thing that sucks about the control scheme here, I mean, it is pretty fluid. It's really responsive, but the only thing that sucks is when you have to collect these discs, you have to click. And it gets kind of annoying because, you know, you're sitting here trying to shoot at corrupted kettles and cookware. And it's kind of hard to do that and focus on all this at the same time. Uh-oh. Get him. Got him. And get him. Ooh. You sneaky little bastards. Thought you could sneak up on me and get the fast one under me kilt. I think not there, lads. It was the worst Scottish accent ever. I'm Scottish and I can't do the accent. I am ashamed. But the art style in this is really what caught my eye. It looks really good. Like, I like how the lighting changes based off of his position. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not responsive lighting, but it's just, it's the way the 16-bit goes. I don't know, like, would you call this 16-bit or 18-bit? I want to say it's 16-bit. And that's another thing that really caught my eye on it, too, and got my attention. Was the whole 16-bit attribute of it, because I haven't played a 16-bit game since my TurboGrafx 16. And that was years ago, too. No, 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 no. You're not gonna get me. There was one game I had for the TurboGrafx. It was called, what was it called? Superstar Soldier was one of them. And that was really fun. Oops. I'm kind of getting jacked up now. Not a good thing. Ow. Okay, we're doing kind of bad. But that's kind of okay. Because dying is actually a necessity. And I'll show you guys now that I died. Because you have to die in order to absolutely collect those golden pieces that you picked up. Because once you die, it completes the discs. Assuming you got 4 pieces. And then we get our abilities. So now we have a powerful burst attack. We get a charge meter now. And I believe this one does... They're in no particular order. What is this one? This allows my first attack to disperse into 5 effective missiles. So my very first attack will shoot off 5 missiles. And this one is... this one will let me know when enemies appear and when they're going to attack so I can anticipate their movements. But as you can see, once it charges, boom, just full-on annihilation, which is good for, like, these groups, if you can time them properly. So it's like as soon as they show up, that's when you want to hit them. But the best thing about the charge shot, too, is it increases our overall power once it hits a particular type. At least, I don't know... Actually, I don't know if I got that power-up yet. That is a power-up, as far as I know. And these blue discs just give me overall power. Yes. So, you see how I went from yellow to blue? That means now I have more power, and now I'm purple, so I'm at my current max power. You ain't attacking. You ain't attacking Jack Diddley. You will, though, so I got a charge shot, you bastards. Oh! I wasn't paying attention. I knew they were there, too. I'm trying to destroy as much of these as possible. I can't believe I missed that. Get him, get him, get him! Before they can attack. But as I was saying, on TurboGrafx 16, I had a game called Superstar Soldier, which was a scrolling, not a side-scroller, but a top-scrolling shooter. And it was really fun. It was like, you know, you had your planes, and well, you had your plane, your fighter jet, and it took place in space and all that good stuff. That and get the other one. Okay, that should be one whole disc, I believe. Get out of the way of that thing. The mini boss of death. The best thing about that mini boss is when I hit him with a charge shot, I can redirect them. Ah, I didn't get it. That's okay, though. Like I said, death is a necessity. So now we can collect that other CD that I collected and created. At least I think I did. Yes, I did create one. And I believe... I didn't mean to click that. But I think that's the one... nope. What was... I had one already. I thought I had... Oh, maybe I didn't. I thought I collected enough for another one. Ah, well. That's okay, though. But yeah, as I was saying, it was Superstar Soldier was a top scroller, and you had like a space jet, and you know, it's just, you know, typical top scroller games. You got your power ups, and it was really fun. Really complicated. It was challenging at times. There was another one I had called Keith Courage in Alpha Zones. And that one was really interesting because it was kind of like an RPG style before RPGs really had like massive ground on systems. And it had like the typical aspects where you had your character and you go into all these different zones, you kill characters, or, you know, you kill your monsters, and no, you don't. Blow up your ass. But what was cool is you bought different abilities for yourself in the other world, but you also wound up turning into like this giant mech, which was really crazy because that was what was considered the alpha zones. And you would start fighting like all these souped up monsters, and some of them like massive robots. One of them looked like a giant Frankenstein head. Another one was like twin, they were like twin bots that jump side to side in unison, and they were kind of symmetrical in their movements. It was really crazy, the stuff that that game was able to do at the time. I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get messed up. Stop paying attention. There we go. Ooh, get that disc piece, because I need that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Who else is coming? I'm missing so many friggin' discs because I'm too busy focused on these guys. Uh-oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. I'm gonna die. There we go. Ooh, did I get... I don't even know if I got any of those at all. Oh, maybe not. Maybe these guys are just for points. Ah, there we go. There's one. I think if I get 2 more for that other CD, I believe that increases my overall charge meter. And I can do more damage. But this is pretty much the end of it right here. Like, this is the top of the tower. And there's the corrupted orb. And we must destroy it. You were once my beloved companion. You gave me so much insight. So much alchemic power. I must destroy you. You're too precious for this world. The only good thing is that thing gives me charge shots, and then I can blow the shit out of this. The only problem is I can't waste time because he keeps launching them at me, and they become very unavoidable at one point. But the best thing is, I think, is this the one? I think it is. Yes, now my missiles deal double damage, which is good. And the best thing is we start off up here. But yeah, like that's pretty much like why I love these like 16-bit style games, because it just brings back so much nostalgia. What kind of games did you guys used to play? What systems did you start off with in your youth? I'm really curious to know. Because I want to get to interacting with you guys more. I want to get to know you guys more. Because I mean, I know I don't talk about myself all that often, which is something I really should start changing. I mean, I don't really consider myself all that interesting, but you know, I want to get to know you guys. I want to talk to you guys more. I want to be more interactive. And I feel like doing like these kind of one-off games because this game's so short.
It's me, Mario.
And little Mario comes out of the thing, and he drops these little bastard friggin' hoot. So I gotta focus on hitting him and still attacking the orb at the same time. And the only downside to this is I have to focus on avoiding him while destroying his blocks. Ah, I ran into him. But the strategy here is just to avoid him, destroy his blocks, get a full charge, and then blast the orb. The only downside to it all is you can't hit the orb with normal missiles. You need to use charge shots. And if I don't blow up these blocks in time, they get all angry-eyed, and they start floating towards me. And they follow my every move, and it becomes a nuisance. Destroy you. Ah, damn it. There we go. Wow, that was enough. That was still, like, at full health. I didn't expect a full charge to really mess him up that quickly. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I really want to talk to you guys more. So, you know, post in the comments. What did you guys used to play when you grew up? What is your favorite childhood game? And now the mask of young Vario. There's a little bastard that blew up my house. Who's gonna pay for all this? You, Mr. Sun? I don't think so. Your golden rays are not worthy payment. And don't give me that crap about clear weather. It's not gonna pay the water. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for story mode. In What You Bet story mode, you get time attack mode, which is pretty self-explanatory. You have to do something within I believe it's within a certain amount of time, or you have to do it within the fastest time. And then endless mode, again, is pretty self-explanatory. You just climb up the tower for as long as you possibly can. There's a Vario mode as well. I believe you play as Vario, or I believe you just fight Vario right off the top of the tower. I'm not too sure, but this game is really cool. The artwork is really awesome. That's what really stuck out to me. As I said, I love the 16-bit style. Really fast and simple, really quick game. It's only $5 off Steam, so if you guys want to try it for yourself, go right ahead. It's really cheap. And check out Savant. But I haven't checked out his music myself, but after playing this game, I'm going to. I never really got a chance to because I'm not really big into dubstep because they're all pretty much, you know, recycled noise, not noise, but, you know, sound clips and all that. But anyway, that does it for Savant Ascent. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then thrust your mouse upon that like button. Keep playing it awesome, and I will see you all on my next adventure.